From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Miami Dolphins. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Kenny Nwagu now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Out to his left. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Tough series in the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Everything come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yards for a 1st down.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Short throw caught by Pitts. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll run for the first time with Williams. And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 37.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They go play action here. Purdy. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. On 1st down, Purdy. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll swing it to former Robbie Anderson, now Robbie chosen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Dolphins at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. This defense for the Broncos very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. That is caught. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run, Achane. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
20, TX. Stop, let's go. Number 1 hurt. Out.
One more time with Achane. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Let's get that touch. Make something happen. Come on. Get in.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will jump back to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little, but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Second down, and this one incomplete as well. So the challenge not a successful one, as this will stay an incomplete pass. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now 2nd and 5. They dial a running play here with Hill. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Tua. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go in this round, let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked out by Jalen Ramsey. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
21G. Let's get that touch.
After the turnover, it's Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Hill left the powerful Kansas City offense last season and really improved the Miami one. A 4th All-Pro nod for the burner and only the 11th 1,700-yard season in league history. Adds a catch and 1st down to his follow-up campaign there.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd? And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 1st rushing touchdown of the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Okay, this could be it. This could be it. This could be the turning point. Where we go?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception. Breaks the tackles, got room to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action, now Purdy. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael O.J. Mudia collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. That's a step in the right direction defensively here, because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. Well, all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 75. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Nwangu now from his end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Purdy's throw here caught by Mims. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Don't let him catch the ball, defense. Come on. Defense, team.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Purdy off the play fake. Sutton reeling it in on the left side.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
2nd down and 3. Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level of defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Purdy looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Purdy sets up to throw again. Short throw caught by Pitts. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating.
Williams loses the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Showtime. Let's make some noise. Take it to him. Don't let him rest. Come on. Here we go.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Purdy from the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Sutton. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Shotgun now with Purdy. He'll buy some time right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Yards is play.
Bring it back.
Go the distance. Go the distance. They're right here.
Tua, the final shot before half. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Lutz now to kick this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Yeah, keep it up. Keep it up.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Ice jab. Ice jab. 21G, 21G.
The third quarter begins with a run by Achane. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
20 TX.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Finds Hill on the crossing line. Complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Hey, long. Let's get out of here.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
44.
2nd down and 4.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Up the middle, Achane. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Turbo 2, ice jab. Ice jab. Turbo 2, ice jab. Solo left Zion.
They'll run for it with Achane. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. He hit his first, this one from 38. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Purdy to throw it on first down. This one swung out to Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They go play action here. Purdy. This will be caught. Judy. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Purdy. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Flush to his right. Finding Williams on the check down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, Purdy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes again. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 95 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you got to know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
First down, Denver.
Here's Purdy. Sliding out of the pocket. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And they're going to speed things up here. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Purdy off the play fake. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Tua now on first down. And going deep for Hill. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Not even a play?
East right, no! Hey!
In motion left, Hill. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 55 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Go ahead.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. It's a slant to Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing here, Purdy. And his throw here is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He's got his target. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Rolling to his right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Purdy will set up to throw it here. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Play action. Now Purdy. Flushed out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Rolling to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
All right, fellas, listen up. Let's go. Solo left Zion.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. Taking it right down Broadway. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Sanders now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. For this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for the Dolphins, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1.